Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my cab. This is Thursday night, it's 5:30, and I'm on my way back to Wheeling from Barnesville, Ohio. So, needless to say, no live stream from the cabin again tonight. Just the nature of this business, I guess. They can't accommodate me getting off at 5 o'clock on Thursday nights. I don't know. Unfortunately, I need the job. So, until I don't need the job anymore, I can't do Thursday night live streams from the cabin. Plain and simple. But it has been a good week. I got good tips this week, and so can't complain too much. I'll get back in. It's probably a 40-minute trip still, 45-minute trip. By the time I get and fill up with gas and drop the car off and load up my truck. Oops. There's a grooves in the highway. Hopefully this is not too noisy. This is a Kia Optima I'm in today, which isn't too bad. I kind of like it. What else going on? I had a great live stream last Saturday. I got septic work done last weekend. It was a good weekend. This weekend looks like it's going to be a lot of rain. So I'll probably be working in the house. I got to finish up all the insulation. Then I'm going to start putting up the wallboard. So that'll give me stuff to do in the house. Hopefully the sun isn't doing too much damage to the picture. Once I start heading east, the sun will be behind me. Of course, you guys know how that works. What's happening? I want to mention a couple things. First off, the client list, or the lack thereof suddenly. I don't know. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what administration is in charge anymore. It doesn't matter what party's in charge, nothing. They're all the same, right? You cannot suddenly say there is nothing after years of they're working on it. They're, looking at it. They're going to release it. Another promise that hasn't been fulfilled by the candidate. Just like within 24 hours, the war in Ukraine would be over with. Now I hear rumors we're going to start supplying weapons again to Ukraine. It's just, this is unimaginable. So, I give up on them. I do want to mention something, though, about I did a video talking about the no tax on overtime and tips and Social Security. I kind of misspoke. I want to try to explain how that works, and I didn't do a very good job in the last video. So, before you start spending all that extra money you're going to see in your check, there is going to be no extra money in your check. They couldn't make it as simple as that. They're not allowed to make a bill simple. Can you use the gas pedal that's on the right? Quit. I hate people that come to stops on entrance ramps. But yeah, there is not going to be all your overtime is still going to be taxed. Everything's going to be taxed the way it was. The way the program works is your overtime, it's capped for one. Maximum of $12,500. I know I worked jobs when I was younger and we had the boys. I earned $30,000 or $40,000, $50,000 a year in overtime. All all the oil field workers and gas workers, they all buku overtime. So that's still going to be taxed. What you're allowed to do is add $12,500 of it to your standard deduction on your income tax. So what it'll do, it'll lower the amount of income tax that is due at the end of the year by $12,500. That's all it's going to do, is lower you make that deduction. You have your standard deduction. You can add that to your standard deduction. That's it. So, same with Social Security. How is it going to no tax on Social Security work? As a 65-year-old plus, you get an extra $6,000 deduction that you can add to your standard deduction. That will lower your tax bill by the average person. It'll lower their tax bill by a couple $1,000s. That's all it is. If you're married, the $12,500 cap. If you're married, filing jointly, you have to file jointly if you're married to claim the overtime. That is going to be I'm trying to think here. And drive at the same time. That's dangerous for somebody like me. But yeah, if you're married, you're filing jointly, you can claim up to $25,000 of the overtime towards a credit against your income. And they cannot make it simple. It has to be so stupid and so difficult to comprehend these tax bills. But your check is not going to change. Don't expect all this extra money all of a sudden, because it ain't coming. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you take the average person that is going to claim the $12,500 overtime credit, by the time it's all done, the average person, it's going to drop their tax bill by about 2%. That's it. That's what it's going to do. You get a 2% tax cut. So there's your tax cut for the middle class. That's all it is. What's the corporate tax cut that it was put into place? 14%. The rich people and the corporate people get that. The middle class, on the other hand, we get a 2%. Go figure. You know? We lose again. Doesn't matter who's in charge, we lose. Now here's the other kicker on top of that. This is only temporary. It's only good for 3 years. In 2028, it ends. For us, right? For the corporate tax cuts are permanent. But we get our little tax cut, and it's only good till 2028. Then it's done. So, think of that what you will. Same with Social Security. It's just a temporary extra deduction you get that you can add to your standard deduction. It's all smoke and mirrors, and they've spent the last 30 years trying to make you dumb enough that you don't understand how that works, and you think that, oh, now you get free overtime. Oh, you're going to make all this money extra because of overtime. Don't spend it. Trust me. I just think it sucks that that's what they do. That's how they try to trick people. It's a damn shame. So what else is happening? Ain't much else happening. Not that I care to talk about it anyway. I'm just ready to go home and have some dinner and be mad because once again I can't get off at 5 o'clock. And I told them Thursdays was very important that I be off at 5 o'clock because I had other arrangements with you guys. That's what this was all about. But they don't care. They don't care about you guys. They don't care that I can't do a live stream with you guys on Thursday nights. I mean, I could get out there in time to do this, but I'm tired of driving. I don't want to drive another hour and a half, you know, after I get done with this. So, you know, so be it. That's what we got to live with. Oh, man. It's been a hell of a week. Like I said, though, I've done good with tips. I like that part of it. I'm going to meet Gail at Subway. We're going to have us a sandwich for dinner. But I'm going to get off of here because I'm getting into a bunch of traffic. And I'm really going to have to pay more attention when I'm driving 80 miles an hour. Yes, it ain't my car, it ain't my gas. I don't care. I'm doing 82 right now because I'm in a hurry to get home. And everybody else is passing me. Speed limit's 70. I'm doing 82. And I'm being passed by people. Go figure. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and look for some videos this weekend. I'll be doing work out there. Hopefully I'll get to go and do some stuff. But as for now, peace out, my friends. I'm out.